The 10 worst motorcycles of the 1930s. Engineering nightmares on two wheels. The 1930s. A time of economic hardship, classic Hollywood films, and motorcycles that looked cool, but sometimes rode like a drunken horse. While this decade gave us some legendary bikes, it also produced a fair share of mechanical disasters. Today, we're looking at the 10 worst motorcycles of the 1930s. Bikes that broke down, rattled riders' teeth loose, and made mechanics question their life choices. Stick around till the end, because number 1 on our list is so bad, it might just make you rethink ever riding a motorcycle again. But before we dive into this list of two-wheeled terror, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more motorcycle history, fails, and forgotten classics coming your way. Alright, let's fire up these disasters on wheels. Number 10. Harley-Davidson CAC. Harley-Davidson is a legendary name, but even the greats have their bad days. Enter the Harley-Davidson CAC, a lightweight, underpowered, and overpriced 340cc bike that left riders wondering why they didn't just buy a bicycle instead. With a top speed that barely outran a turtle on roller skates, and a frame so flimsy it rattled more than a maraca, the CAC was a poor attempt at a military-style bike. Unsurprisingly, it flopped harder than a bad Hollywood sequel. Would you still take this bike for a spin? Let us know in the comments. Number 9. Bruff Superior BS4. The Bruff Superior name is synonymous with luxury and speed, but the BS4 was a Frankenstein's monster. Why? Well, instead of the traditional two-wheel setup, it had two rear wheels and a drive shaft running between them. It was basically a motorcycle pretending to be a car, and the only thing superior about it was its ability to confuse mechanics. It handled terribly, was outrageously expensive, and looked like someone forgot how to assemble a normal bike. Quick reminder, if you're enjoying this deep dive into motorcycle mayhem, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Number 8. Rudge Whitworth 250. Rudge Whitworth, the British brand that gave us some fantastic bikes. And also the 250cc single-cylinder headache. This bike was supposed to be a lightweight commuter, but its dodgy electrics, oil leaks, and a gearbox that worked whenever it felt like it made it a nightmare to own. Many riders found themselves stranded on the roadside, questioning their life decisions. If you've ever had a bike that let you down in the middle of nowhere, drop a comment below. Number 7. BMW R2. BMW is known for engineering excellence, but the BMW R2 was their awkward teenage phase. Designed as an affordable 198cc bike, it was underpowered, unreliable, and prone to overheating like a smartphone running a few too many apps. With a sluggish acceleration and frequent mechanical issues, the R2 wasn't exactly the precision engineering we associate with BMW today. Owning one meant spending more time fixing it than actually riding it. Still with us? Great! Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos on the best and worst of motorcycle history. Number 6. Sunbeam Model 8. Sunbeam made some decent motorcycles, but the Model 8 was not one of them. With a 350cc engine that coughed like a 90-year-old smoker, and a build quality that made owners wonder if it was assembled on a Monday morning, the Model 8 was a disappointment. The frame was weak, the electrics were a nightmare, and riders often ended up walking home more than they rode. What's the most unreliable bike you've ever owned? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Excelsior Manxman. The Excelsior Manxman was supposed to be a sleek racing machine. Instead, it was a mechanical horror show that had all the durability of a cheap toy. Its frame was so fragile that aggressive cornering could literally bend it, and the engine had a nasty habit of self-destructing mid-race. Despite its stylish looks, the Manxman proved that beauty is only skin deep. Feeling the pain of these bad bikes? Give this video a like and keep watching. We're getting to the absolute worst ones. Number 4. New Imperial 500. New Imperial had some successes, but the 500cc single-cylinder disaster was plagued with vibration issues that made it feel like a jackhammer on two wheels. Riders often had to stop and tighten bolts just to keep the bike from shaking itself apart. And let's not even talk about the unreliable magneto ignition, which made starting this thing feel like a gamble. Have you ever ridden a bike with worse vibrations than a cheap massage chair? Drop a comment below. Number 3. Indian 4. Indian is a beloved brand, but the Indian 4 of the 1930s was an absolute mess. With an engine that ran hotter than a summer in the Sahara, this bike was notorious for cooking its own internals. The cooling system was terrible, leading to constant overheating and breakdowns. Add in a ridiculously heavy frame, and you had a bike that was more work than fun. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We cover everything from legendary bikes to mechanical disasters. Don't miss out! Number 2. Velocette GTP. The Velocette GTP looked promising until you actually rode it. Its 200cc two-stroke engine was finicky, requiring constant maintenance, and the clutch was so stiff it felt like a gym workout. Owners often spent more time tinkering than riding, leading many to ditch it in frustration. Would you rather deal with this headache or walk everywhere instead? Tell us in the comments. Number 1. Scott Flying Squirrel. And here it is, the worst of the worst. The Scott Flying Squirrel. Cool name, terrible execution. This water-cooled two-stroke twin was notorious for leaks, weak brakes, and an exhaust system that shot flames like a malfunctioning dragon. It was overcomplicated, underperforming, and about as reliable as a weather forecast. Riders who bought it quickly regretted their decision, if they didn't crash first due to its sketchy handling. And that's our list of the 10 worst motorcycles of the 1930s. A decade full of engineering experiments. Some successful, and some, well, disasters on two wheels. Which one of these do you think was the absolute worst? Or do you know of another 1930s motorcycle that deserved a spot on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, or at least enjoyed laughing at these disasters, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more motorcycle history, fails, and forgotten classics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Ride safe.